Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of The Pebble. And today I just wanted to come back and have a little time, just you and me, and see where we're at. Because I don't know about you, but I'm at that place where maybe you veered off track a little bit. You started out strong, new year or whatever it was, a new project. And this time it was going to be different, right? Clean slate. You knew not going to make the same mistakes again, right? You knew where you were going. You had a clean room that you were only going to put the things you needed in, and you weren't going to let it get stuffed up with other things while you did something else, whatever it was, or you were going to definitely call those clients, or you were going to pitch on this project certain amount each day, whatever it was, and you weren't going to do it like you did it before. This time you were ready, you were going to do it differently, and you didn't. And you ended up back where you didn't want to be, or you didn't lose the weight, or whatever it was. And so you feel deflated and disappointed. And so you're like, okay, well, I'll wait till summer, or I'll wait till, some arbitrary date on the calendar. Don't do that. Don't wait. Every day is a new day. They're just dates that somebody decided was a first, or a Sunday or a Monday or whatever. All of those were created by somebody. But I also am that person that likes all of those things on the calendar. I love journals. I love, all of the planners and the different colored pens. So I get that too. So if you still aren't convinced by the don't wait, just do it for any reason because you woke up and you've decided to change your calendar, guess what today is? It's May 1st and it's Monday. So it's a new week, first of the month. So there's good starts. But it also is a thing called Beltane. And you're like, I don't know what Beltane is, Tracy. Well, I'm Scots Irish, so I know a little bit. And it is the Celtic holiday that lines right up halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. And so it's basically considered like the first day of summer. And I'm not going to get into all of the you know, religious side or whatever. Just here's what it is. Tonight, there are fires that are going to be lit all over Scottish countrysides, and it's going to be a time that's considered a growth and fertility. And what that can mean for you is that it's the ending of a bad, cold winter and the birth of something new for you. So if you want all of those new things, and it's an awful long time till January 1st, then there you go. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, it's Beltane. Celebrate it. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the opposite. You guys are about to enter winter, but I know it has another name. It's like the domain or something. You're going to have to forgive me. I can only hold so much in this brain, but it's a big thing too. So believe me, either way, it's a turning and it's a new season. And so there you go. I've given you permission to say that this is a new moment and you can start afresh and be like me. But this time, how about we look at it differently? And we know that it's still just us, and we're not going to miraculously become someone other than ourselves. And we probably are not suddenly going to do it 100% different. And let's do it the Pebble way. Let's just do one thing differently. Just focus on doing it just a little differently. So, for example, when I was younger, I was known as the miracle overnight organizer in my family. And it was a big point of pride that I could go and start from one side of the kitchen. And by the end of the next day, I could have cleaned worthy of a hospital and organized the whole kitchen and without any help. And I was exhausted at the end, but everybody was like, "Yay, you won!" And I could do it. And I do a big clean out and all of that. And I was so proud of myself. And slowly, as I got older and my illnesses started taking over more, I couldn't finish. And I was still trying to do that same model where I would take everything out and I wasn't getting things back in and I wasn't asking for help. And I just made a big mess without the energy of putting it back in. I can't do that anymore. So I am having to learn a new way of doing it. And whether that's I just take a small section or I do, a big section, but I just do a light cleaning and then a deeper cleaning or a deeper cleaning, whatever it is, I'm having to figure out where I'm at and doing just a little bit, working on it differently, but fixing one thing. So I am suggesting that to you. You find out what works for you and whatever it is you're working on. Just do one thing better. Just focus on that, fix that, and then go on to the next step. Don't try to do like I would do every January 28th, December 28th, and create like an entire, notebook paper page of things I was going to fix about myself in the next year. Just focus on one thing and be the pebble for yourself. And when you do that, I bet, will find several other things fix themselves for you. Anyways, that's my Monday motivation, as much for me as for you. And I'm going to ask you to be the pebble for me, and you come back in the comments and let me know how it worked out for you. Share with me what one thing you worked on for yourself and if it worked. And if it did, I'd love it if you subscribed to me as well and shared it with your friends so we can really get this pebble rolling. Let's make it a movement. Share the pebble and be the pebble for yourself and for others and for the world. And that's my Monday motivation. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks very much.